So this program that we've created specifically for you girls is called Fit Your Future. So our aim is to help each and every single one of you find your life purpose, learn how to design, a timeline on how you want to become, an amazing entrepreneur that makes the world a better place. And most importantly, taking action towards your future, communicating your future so you can achieve all of your goals. And this is why we exist as Academy of Entrepreneurs. We are a school that helps each and every single student boss your future. Our dream is that you're going to take action towards your goals, make the world a better place, and be the best version of yourself. Little bit about my own journey. I started my first business in South Africa when I was 9 years old. And since then, my whole life I've been playing with entrepreneurship. Every problem that I see in the world, I'm like, we need to solve it. We need to make the world a better place. And that's how we came up with the idea of opening Academy of Entrepreneurs. Our dream is that everyone is also a problem solver. That we don't look at the problems and just sit and wait for change, or even worse, look at a problem, sit and complain. Our dream is that each and every single one of you girls looks at the problem from the point of view of an entrepreneur and see, how can I make the world a better place today by taking a little step forward every single day? So I've had businesses in many industries, but all of my life has been surrounded by education. So my first social enterprise was in a book fundraiser space in South Africa. I've had businesses in the space of sports, social entrepreneur, and I've had the very lucky honor of traveling the world and helping those around us through the school and university systems also find purpose and transform problems into business opportunities. And this is how we came up with the idea of Academy of Entrepreneurs. We realized that students could not find jobs. So we decided to do something crazy. So if students can't find jobs, how can we help students be world leaders? How can we help students be surrounded by people that have been there and done that so that they can coach and mentor our students? And we realized that the best way to learn is by being surrounded by world leaders. So we created the world's first school with no teacher, no homework, no test, and no rules. So put your thumb up if you want to belong to a school with no teachers, no homework, no tests, and no rules. Because we believe that for you to learn, you need to, everyone's going to have thumbs up. You're not going to get in trouble with your teachers. We'll not let your teachers see your thumbs up. We believe that for you to succeed, you need to be surrounded by really successful, passionate, ethical entrepreneurs that won't teach you, but will actually mentor and coach you. So we have 1 hour today together, and we have another hour together tomorrow. And that's our goal, is for you girls to share with us your dreams, your business ideas, the problems you're seeing around the world, so we can help you solve them and you can have a meaningful life. And there's no rules, because each one of us has something special in our heart that we know that it's our mission to make the world a better place by serving. And we want to give you girls the tools and skills to be able to take action and succeed while making the world a better place. So to start, we're here to learn about social impact and entrepreneurship. So our first question is, what is entrepreneurship? So what do you girls think is entrepreneurship? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second so I can see you girls. Okay, so what is entrepreneurship? Who wants to turn on the mics and tell us what entrepreneurship is? What is entrepreneurship? Chris, you want to pick a name of someone?
I see a hand risen here. I see a hand risen. I'm Trita.
What is entrepreneurship?
The definition of entrepreneurship from business is a person who identifies a gap in the market and strives to acquire the necessary resources in order to fill that gap.
Beautiful. So if entrepreneurship is about finding a solution to a problem in the market and making money while solving this problem, what is social entrepreneurship? Who wants to try? And yes, you can use ChatGPT and Google. Because remember, we have no rules. Claire, do you want to try? Do you want to use Google to help you? What is a social entrepreneur? And you can read out what you find on Google. Okay, the stage is yours, Claire. What is social entrepreneurship? So if entrepreneurs find a gap in the market and solve it, what does a social entrepreneur do?
According to what I've searched, social entrepreneurship is a business approach focusing on solving social, cultural, or environmental problems while still operating as a substantial enterprise, unlike traditional business that prioritize profit. Social entrepreneurship blends financial goals with a mission to create positive change in the society.
That is 100% perfect. Claire, can you think of a social enterprise in Kenya and share with us? Is there a business that you recently bought a product with your family that was like a social enterprise that was helping another community? Are there any social enterprises? Are there any social enterprises? Hope, can you do some research on Google for us? Maybe Google social enterprises in Kenya. Let's see what it shows up. Can you give us a hand, Hope? What did you say, Dave?
Kimmy has her hand up. Kimmy,
do you want to share with us what are some social enterprises that we have in Kenya?
Yes, Amara.
There's water and sanitation.
Yes.
There's water and sanitation.
Mm-hmm. And what is a business doing to help with water and sanitation? Girls, let's do this. Let's have no rules. When you want to talk, you don't have to put your hand up. We're all best friends. Think of us being surrounded and, having hot chocolate and soft drinks together. So you don't have to put your hand up. Just talk. Turn on your camera. Turn on the mics. So can you give me an example of a business that is a social enterprise? Maybe in the water space.
I found one social enterprise. It is called Nuru Social Enterprise, a for-profit social impact business that buys milk from local smallholder farmers, processing it into branded yogurt and sells it to shops and supermarkets. This supports farmers by providing fair prices and a reliable market.
Perfect. Do you think that sounds like a beautiful business idea that's making the world a better place? Yes, right? Good. Cool. Okay. So what we've learned today is that every business solves a problem. And then a traditional enterprise run by normal entrepreneurs solves a problem and makes money out of it. A social enterprise makes the world a better place, meanwhile running a business and solving a problem, like we've seen with these 2 case studies that you girls shared. So now that we know about entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship, I wanted to talk to you girls about why women succeed so well as entrepreneurs. And why is the whole world talking about why more women need to be an entrepreneur? And we all hope, so we've got Dave here from our team, I've got Chris next to me, we all hope that you girls become amazing girl bosses and build these businesses to make the world a better place. So we were researching on what the world says about women owning businesses. And what it came to our conclusion is that women that run business, they're more emotional intelligent. So women, we're very, connected. We've got 6 senses on the whole day. And because we're always connected to how people are feeling, the marketing, the market trends, we look at the world from a 360-degree angle that makes us more emotionally intelligent, and we're able to capture market opportunities, trends, but also capture and understand people's needs. Women are also amazing at multitasking. So normally we don't just do one thing. We're thinking of one thing, we're drawing another, and we're doing another thing. So we're doing multiple things at the same time. And when you're running a business, you're never doing just one thing. Because when you have a business, you have customers, you need to do the marketing, you need to produce the product, you need to pay bills. So when you're running a business as an entrepreneur, because you're constantly doing so many things, the fact that women are very good at multitasking makes it easier for women to be entrepreneurs. Women are very good at understanding the team and making sure that everyone in the team is shining and being the best version of themselves and feeling very valued. Women are really good at taking calculated risk. So when we take a risk in a business, we don't put all eggs into one basket. We would rather grow our business slower by spreading out the risk and making sure that we've got, several opportunities open for the future. Most women also are a lot less ego driven. So when we build a business, we don't build a business for ourselves. We build a business for our community, for our villages. Women love through collaboration. Women love building businesses that will succeed and thrive for the long term. So we're not looking at having a quick win today. We would rather win slower for the long term. And also, we really celebrate other people's success. So when our teams succeed, our customers succeed, it gives us this enormous joy in our hearts that fuels us with much more energy to go forward. So I have another question for you girls. So if women have so much potential of being successful entrepreneurs, are entrepreneurs born or made? Do you think that every girl could be a successful entrepreneur? And do you think we are born as an entrepreneur? Or do you think that entrepreneurs are made? Do you think that each and every single one of us, if you're born by a family of entrepreneurs, you're automatically going to be an entrepreneur? Or do you think that all of us have the opportunity of becoming a great entrepreneur? And all we need to do is learn the entrepreneurship skills and network with more entrepreneurs. So I'd love to get your feedback. What do you guys think? Entrepreneurs are made or born?
Samara, what do you think?
I think both.
Yes.
Okay.
Good, interesting. Why do you think both?
Because like if you're made, you can like you can learn new skills. Like if you want to. If you're born, I really don't know how to explain that. I think that's self-explanatory. So yeah.
Good. And do you think that if you're born, you can improve your entrepreneurial skills every day? Yes, right?
Yeah.
And do you think that today with TikTok and podcasts and YouTube, do you think that we can learn everything that we want to learn for free,
Yes.
right? We can scroll through content. So entrepreneurs, anyone and everyone can be an entrepreneur. All we need to do is choose to be an entrepreneur, right? So we have to be amazing girl bosses that we go like, I'm going to find a solution for this. I'm going to build my business. No matter what the challenge is, I'm going to find inner strength to go forward. So what makes a great leader great? First, they need to have faith. They need to believe in what they are creating. Entrepreneurs need to make really hard choices. You go like, am I going to catch up with my best friends or design my marketing strategy? Am I going to go on holidays or am I going to attend, a study tour camp in another country to learn new skills? So entrepreneurs, we need to make very hard choices. Entrepreneurs need to work very hard to earn the respect. So it's not like when you get in a company and you've got your job title and you get promoted. Entrepreneurs, we need to constantly be innovating and getting the respect of our team, of our customers, and our community. As an entrepreneur, you need to know your team. And the more you know your team, the more you can help them thrive in what they're good at. Entrepreneurs and leaders, they know that people are the key to success. So we need to work on being the best version of ourselves and supporting our community. Leaders and entrepreneurs also need to be very good at communicating how we want to change the world and our vision. And we always push ourselves to be the best version of ourselves. So these are some important traits that we need to have as an entrepreneur. And we believe at Academy of Entrepreneurs that a huge part of the success is us owning our future, saying, I'm the boss of my future and I am going to take action every day, whether it's learning, trying something new, speaking to new customers. By taking action every day and taking control over our futures, we are going to succeed. So girls, we're now going to work on our first activity. The easiest, funnest, most fulfilling and ethical way of running a business is doing a business that makes you girls happy. So what we want to do with you girls now is we're going to turn on the clock and we're all going to, on our iPads, on our laptops, or on a piece of paper, draw these 4 circles. And we're going to write, what is the one thing that right now you enjoy doing the most? Cooking, singing, coding, editing videos. What is the one talent that you have that you enjoy the most that you're also great at? Then once we figured out what is it that we love and we're great at, we're then going to figure out, how do I make the world a better place by doing the stuff that I love. And then we're going to try to figure out how can I make money by doing what I love, becoming better at it, fixing a problem in the world, and getting paid. So let's use that as an example. Chris, right now, what is your favorite thing to do that you're great at, that every time you do, time disappears? You enjoy every minute of it.
Something I really love to do, and it makes time goes just very quickly, would probably be building AIs and working with AI.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that is something I love to do.
And do you think that every minute that you spend, playing with AI, building new codes, developing new systems and tools and strategies, do you agree that every minute you do, you love it, you enjoy it, but every minute you become a tiny bit better at it?
Yes, of course. 100%.
So you love AI, you're great at it. Every time you do, you become better. How can you use AI to fix a problem that the world has at the moment? So what is your biggest passion? What do you want to help?
So my biggest passion and the part I want to help is education. And I've realized there's a big lack of AI within education. So what I think the world needs is someone to come in and help all the teachers in all the schools with AI within education.
Mm-hmm. So you love AI. Every time you do, you get better at it. You would love to make the world a better place by teaching teachers how to use AI so that they can build better classes, better tools, so that the girls can have a more amazing experience in school, but also succeed faster. What are some ways, like 3 ways that you could make money by teaching teachers how to use AI? So what are 3 different business models that we can have?
I can create a course. That's a very easy one. I can create a course.
And would you do it face-to-face or online?
Both.
Cool, perfect. So we can have a course where we have pre-recorded and you do it self-paced as one way of making money. And another one, you can travel the world and teach it face-to-face, right?
Exactly.
This is the 3rd way that you can make money through AI for education.
Ooh. You girls know what is one of my dreams is writing a book on AI for teachers and students. Like the complete starting guide on where to start and where to finish. And that way, I think it can be implemented in schools where internet's not available. And even though they can't use it, at least they can learn about AI, right? So I think that would be my 3rd one.
Amazing. So as you can see, in a few minutes, we were able to come up with a great idea for Chris to make a living, making the world a better place by doing what he loves. So now I'm going to go in ChatGPT and I'm going to pretend that I'm you. So I love AI and helping schools use AI. Can you create 100 business ideas for me to start a business doing what I love, which is to help schools, teachers, use AI. Do you think ChatGPT can come up with 100 ideas? Do you think there are 100 opportunities?
I think there are more.
Let's see. Boom. Amazing mission. I completely agree. 100 business ideas. AI tool for teachers, AI lesson planning platforms,
Ooh.
AI quiz generator, grading automation, teaching assistant, personalized homework generator, rubric and base AI essay scorer. Then let's skip a few of these. AI training support services, AI coaching, on-demand AI workshops, AI integration, AI mentoring network for teachers. Then you also have AI in the classroom for teaching and learning, AI storytelling app, that's so cool.
That's really
AI
cool.
science lab simulations, that's so cool. AI debate coach, remember Joseph was talking to us about this is so cool. Then we can also look at how do we put AI into the school infrastructure. AI-driven attendance tracker, AI recommendation engine for school apps, parent-teacher AI communication assistants, that's very clever. AI for special education. We've got AI content creation for schools. We've got another set of 10 business ideas of AI data research tools. AI, oh, this is cool. AI entrepreneurship for the schools. Let's see what they have. AI incubator, build your own chat box, AI creativity with a competition, mini AI MBA for students. Wow. Creative niche, AI education ideas, literacy toolkits from K to 12, AI podcast. Then we've got here the last 10 ideas. Product and resources to sell, AI themed classroom posters, AI teaching toolkits, printables, and so forth. Wow, so many. In 30 seconds, we have 100 business ideas. So what we're going to do now is we're going to press 3 minutes on the clock, and you guys are going to do the same. Write down what is the one thing that you enjoy the most. If you didn't have to go to school, if there was no time, if there was no need to work for money, what would you be doing the whole day that you truly enjoy, that every time you do it, you become better? You can make the world a better place, and how you're going to get paid. So maybe just write down on ChatGPT, I love cooking and I'm great at cooking pancakes. And then you can ask, write down 10 business ideas and give me 10 opportunities on how I can make money. And then what we're going to do is get together in 3 minutes, and then we want to have one idea that you're great at, one way that you can make the world a better place, and one way that you can get paid for this idea. Are we girls ready? Cool. 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes has begun.
And don't be scared to ask any questions, guys. Any questions, just ask them, okay? You can ask in the chat box as well.
I will mute myself.
You don't need.
Oops. Instructions.
Marcella, do you still need us to repeat the instructions for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. So if we look at the Ikigai, okay, we look at it from a big picture. So now we have to think, what is one thing you love? So let's say in your free time, what is one thing you absolutely love doing? Okay. And then write that one thing down. Then what is one thing you're great at? And write that one thing down. And then you are paid and the world needs it. Write one thing down that you think the world needs. Okay? And when you have finished writing those 3 things down, then we have to come up with a business idea of how we can get paid for it. No problem, Marcella. Any questions you guys have, just ask, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Claudia. And guys, turn your cameras on. We want to see you all. Isabella, Marcella, Claire, Nyala, Natasha. Samara, we're going to send you a gold sticker, okay, for having your camera on. There we go, Claire.
Claire, too.
And Delina, you have my favorite dog on your profile. It's a pit bull, right? You guys have 20 seconds.
Put up your hand or just turn on your microphone if you want to share what you've done for this activity, so we can get to know what is the thing that you love doing, that you're great at. And we're here to mentor you girls and help you build a great business and get paid for it. Cool. Okay, who is going next? Who wants to try? Claire. Okay, girl boss. Sarah, you can go next as well. Oh, Maria too. Claire,
Wow.
let's do this. What is the one thing that you love doing the most right now that every time you do, you enjoy and you become better at?
Cooking.
Cooking, good. What do you love cooking the most?
I don't know, but I like cooking many varieties of stuff, and it's fun if I do it with friends or family.
Okay, so you like cooking to bring people together then?
Yeah.
Good. And what is your favorite thing to do?
Yeah.
Would you be doing like a lot of nibbles, or do you do like almost like a Christmas meal, or you're like, cooking like kids' birthday parties for like your little cousins? What sort of things do you enjoy the most? Is it more dessert or chocolates like me? I love chocolate cake.
I love desserts. I love baking desserts, and I like cooking and trying new things that I've not tried before. Yeah.
So you
like,
could create a crazy restaurant that every day has different desserts.
Yes. And also I want to like start a business that helps like small scale food sales, or I can start as like try and give out as many desserts as I can to homeless people, like to bring some smiles to their faces. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. You're so beautiful. Maybe that could be a cool business name, Desserts and Smiles, right? Because you bring smiles to everyone's face. The people that the ones that are getting it as a gift. You have a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thanks, Claire. And Claire, how do you hope to make money out of your business? So you love desserts, you love cooking, bringing smiles, bringing people together. How could you make money for your business if you love making desserts?
I can sell them to my family and friends or classmates, or I can start like an online business that I can sell my desserts to other people. Yeah.
Did you do catering for your school that they buy like 100 desserts a day and the cafeteria resells? Maybe?
No.
Could you do subscription? Like you will send every Sunday, you'll send dessert to my house. So when I get back from mass, I have your desserts waiting for me. Would that be possible? So I guarantee you my money every single week. We've got dessert subscription. That would be a good business. So every week I get Claire's unique dessert, and I would never eat the same dessert twice because you like trying new things. That would be so cool. Awesome. Okay, next. Here we go with Maria. Thanks, Claire. Okay, Maria.
Welcome.
Kirago.
Maybe Samara.
Okay, so my favorite thing or what I love to do is art. I really like art.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm really good in
Maria. Are you painting? Are you doing pottery? What kind of art do you do? Is it painting, pottery? Is it digital art?
My favorite one would be like traditional art, but I mostly like the section of graphic design.
Okay, very good. And how can you use your art to make the world a better place?
I feel like for advertisements, like when you're driving and you see advertisements on a billboard, I feel like there's a lot of graphic design in that. I feel like I would really love to do that.
Mm-hmm. And that's beautiful because then you can help people promote their ads, right? So you're selling them your, artistic talent, and you're helping people that have a great business, but they don't have the artistic talent. You're helping their businesses thrive. So your business wins and their business wins. And by doing that, you're making the world a better place, right? Because you're helping this family now have a successful business because they focus, maybe they're like Claire, they're focusing on making beautiful desserts, and you're focusing on doing the beautiful billboards and advertisements. So then we're working together and everyone's winning. And how will you get paid for the service, for the art that you're creating?
Well, like when people want you to design something for them, they're going to, obviously you present your art and you're going to come up with like a price range for it, depending on what it is depending on what it's about. And yeah, I feel like that's how you get paid.
Cool. So you can have like an advertising agency then.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
And there's many ways that in that space of, ads. So for example, Canva, I'm sure that you've used Canva before. Canva is an app that helps people do art, so you can create an app. I met some graphic designers recently that they have a subscription model. So you pay them a fixed amount every month, and then they guarantee you up to 100 artworks a month. So it's super good as well. So then you as a business, you don't have to be chasing the customers because you know that every month you have these customers paying a fixed amount. There's many ways you can make money out of art. You can have an art exhibition. You can have an art awards night that you get the best advertisements in your local community, and then they compete and people pay to attend. So good. Selita.
Yeah.
What do you mean by Selita? Cool. Samara, do you want to share your business idea with us? What's your life passion? Yes. Samara, you have a beautiful smile. You would make an amazing entrepreneur with your charisma. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know where Samara's gone. I think she's a little bit frozen. So maybe we'll work with Manuela.
Yeah.
Hello. So Manuela, tell us, what do you love doing that you're great at?
I like making people laugh and I like dancing.
Good. Which one do you love the most?
Dancing or
Yeah. Dancing. Okay. And what sort of dancing do you like doing? What's your favorite type of?
because I'm a jolly person. Yeah.
You what?
I like both of them. And
Ah, good.
yeah.
And you're going to combine both. So how can you combine both? Do what you love and build a business out of it.
As long as I put smiles on people's faces and I can help kids out there who want to learn how to dance. I want to start my own dance studio and get and make people happy. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I love the business idea. Maybe tell ChatGPT about your business idea and ask it to come up with a really cool logo and business name.
I already have a
You have it. What is it? Do you want to share your screen and share it with us?
I don't have it with me right now. I'm at my grandma's place. It's at home.
You can show it to us maybe tomorrow when we get together then, if you find it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Manuela. Samara, you're back. Do you want to share your business idea with us?
Yes. Sorry about the lagging. So I really love drawing. I'm trying like different ways of drawing, like digital art, because I'm really not good at it personally. So I'm trying it. It's sort of hectic because like I've done tutorials and like it's not that easy, like how they like do it effortlessly. So I'm trying it. It's fun though. I do traditional art. Sometimes I give it out in class. You can ask my classmates. Yes. What else? Yeah, I've done I've done artwork for people. I also do designing. Yes, I've designed some logos for my mom and my dad also. Yeah, and they paid me. Yes, and also my classmate. Yeah, also this is a classmate of mine. I made for her logo and she still uses it up to date. So yes.
Wow. So your business could specialize just in logo design, right?
Yeah.
So some of us will be doing advertisement, others product design. You could specialize just in logo and you could become the #1 business in Kenya for logo design. How does that sound?
Very nice.
Good. And we need to make sure that if we're going to become the #1, we need to work with ethical brands, right? Because logos and graphic design is very powerful. So we need to have clients that are very ethical, because or else we're going to make a non-ethical business successful. That can't happen, right? We're only going to work with clients like your classmates that care about putting smiles on people's faces, right? So we'll have an ethical business that makes the world a better place by only working with ethical clients. because or else you
True.
have a powerful tool in your hand and you don't want anyone using graphic design to create damage on the world, right? So we need to be very careful what we're doing. Amazing. Thank you. I look forward to seeing your artwork very soon. Cool. Mary, what is your passion?
I like writing songs.
Oh, wow. Yes. Tell us more. What kind of songs do you like writing? Taylor Swift style? Pop songs, country music style? I think some of us like Taylor Swift here.
I feel as if I mix the songs I write. I don't fully have a goal of what I'm setting at.
Very good. And what inspires you? Where do you have to be able to write these songs?
From watching dramas.
Very good. Beautiful. Very good. Cool, girls. Okay. So as you can see, all of us have completely different interests and passions. And every time you girls talk about something that you love, we can feel the size of your smiles all the way here. We're in a completely different continent and we can feel it all the way here. So in life, we need to do what we love and make the world a better place. So now I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. And in the meantime, I'm just putting here my Instagram so you girls can add me on Instagram and we can stay in touch forever, and not just in the next 24 hours throughout the program. Chris will also put his Instagram in so you guys can stay in touch with both of us. Okay, we have 20 more minutes of class. So, cool. Okay, so in the world, we have amazing people around us that have made the world a better place. And personally, I love studying the history of, amazing leaders and especially saints. And what I've realized over the years is that saints were actually entrepreneurs. They had a vision, which at the time was called crazy. They created a movement and they did something to make the world a better place. They established NGOs and movements that drove thousands and sometimes millions of people towards the change that they were bringing out into the world. And all of us are very inspired by José María Escrivá's work. And he always said, el trabajo es oración, which is a sentence in Spanish that says, through our work, we're praying and making the world a better place. So when Samara was talking about doing the logo, it's important that, every time we do a logo, we give 100% of our energy and love towards making the logo. We wow our clients with our logo. And the harder we work, the more we sanctify our work and the better humans we are on earth for our communities, our families, and the world. So now what we want to start working with you girls is creating your business. So write down 10 challenges currently that you see in your local community. So write down 10 problems that right now you see in your local community. So we're going to give you 5 minutes to write down 10 problems. And as soon as you're done, put your hand up.
Interview?
Maria, are you finished?
Wait, no, I have a question.
Yes, okay.
Do the challenges have to be related with what you want to do?
No. It could be any problem that you see in your local community.
Okay.
Every day the world is full of problems. Just write down 10 problems that you've seen in your local community. So that's all we're going to do for the time being.
Delani, sorry. You have a question? Delani, I can't hear you. Maybe type in a chat box as well, okay? Yes, Gnocchi. I might pronounce the names wrong. I'm so sorry, guys.
Is it working? Is it working? I don't think it is. Okay.
Yes, it's working. It's working.
Okay. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. So I also had a business idea that aligned with my interests.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead whilst the other ones are writing the challenges down. Let me hear.
I had wanted to do something to do with medical informatics, since my interests include like biology and coding.
Okay. Can you code any languages yet? What are you studying?
I'm studying, but I can do like 1.5.
Wow. Which language can you code?
Python.
High five. You know that language is very important, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Have you built anything else?
I've done a lot of back-end games, and I want to try doing front-end like websites so I can share information with others.
Like, to be honest, I'm a back-end guy as well. I love the back-end because the back-end is you can't really see it, right? But the front end is where the visuals comes in. Are you ready for that part too?
Yeah, that's what I'm learning in the process. Yeah, in the process of learning.
You should check out. Do you know an app called Figma? Figma. So from that app, you can actually translate your design to code. So you don't have to code the front end.
That would be very helpful.
I promise it is. So check out Figma. I'll put the link for you in the chat box.
Girls, can you pop in your 10 business challenges in your community? So just write here on the chat. So write your list of the 10 problems you've seen. Yeah. So just write down your list. I had a business idea that aligns with mine. Well, let's all write down our 10 business ideas on challenges that we've seen in the community too. What are 10 challenges that we've seen recently in our community that we think that someone needs to solve? Could be something to do with the weather or traffic or people with special needs. What are the challenges? Okay, so we've got poor waste, disposal, sexism, corruption, unemployment. That is huge around the world. Hunger, definitely. Power shortage, youth unemployment and high cost of living. Poverty, very good test. Pollution, copying. Insecurity, definitely. Bad sanitation, wow. Piracy, corruption, high taxation,
Okay,
flooding, drug abuse, wow.
Poverty, pollution, unemployment, gender
Deforestation.
equality, poor healthcare. And Marty, you're almost there. You need 5 more. And you have 10. Growing resistance to antibiotics. Wow, very interesting, Gnocchi. That's amazing. Wow. People, mental health, crime, poaching. That's a very good one. Cutting of trees, forestation. Yeah, that's a very big one too in Africa. Colorism. Okay. Colorism. We have lack of healthcare, cost of living.
Money problems, not enough income, poor roads. So girls, let's now look at it. Did I unmute? One second, just make sure that I've got that. Cool. So now let's look at this. So for example, I'm gonna connect Claire, who loves making desserts, to any of these ideas. So how can we link our passion towards solving a problem? So if we look at something like global warming, that's a disaster in the whole world because it's global, the issue. How can we use Claire's passion for making desserts to tackle global warming? Two completely different things, right? We're not tackling hunger because hunger is very easy if we connect these two. How can we use dessert making to tackle world hunger. So I
And we can't feed them all cakes, right?
baking. Whoops. I like baking desserts. How can I build a social enterprise that fights against global warming? Two crazy ideas, right? Because you would never associate dessert making with global warming. Give me 3 business ideas. Desserts and impact. Zero waste dessert shop. Claire, that's a good idea for you. Carbon neutral dessert subscription box. Launching a monthly dessert toolkit made from local plant-based and organic ingredients with offset carbon emissions for production and delivery, including to cards about the sustainable sources and eco tips in every box. That's beautiful. Eco bakes, climate education through desserts. Host pop-ups or workshops where you sell climate-themed desserts like melting glacier cake or deforestation donuts. That's so cute. And teach kids and families about climate change through fun activities and recipes. So can you see, girls, we need to do what we love, and anything and everything that you girls love doing, you're always going to become better at, but you can use it towards making the world a better place. And then you need to make a choice. What is the one thing that touches your heart that you know it's your responsibility to fix? So if you love dessert and education, how do you help the education in Kenya? If you care about, making dessert and you want to end poverty, or the dessert with climate change, dessert and corruption. Some of you girls put corruption. Let's do it for corruption, something completely different. I like how fights against corruption. Let's see what it says. Crazy. Let's see. Transparent streets, ethics through enterprise. Launch a dessert brand, build Italian radical transparency. Every ingredient, every cost, and every cent of profit is public. You model ethical business practice and educate others along the way. How it fights corruption. Demonstrates how ethical, corruption-free business is possible. Build a culture of transparency in supply chains and pricing, and inspire other business to adopt honest practice. That's really beautiful. Justice Bakes. Create a dessert business that trains and employs young people from areas affected by corruption. As they learn to bake, they also learn about ethics, civic responsibility, and how to stand up against bribery and injustice. How it fights corruption, empowers the next generation to value integrity, gives vulnerable youth economic alternatives to corruption, and turns baking into a platform for social justice. Cookies for Courage, fundraising for whistleblowers and watchdogs. So cool, right? Can you see? We have connected our passion and made the world a better place by fixing a problem. I'm now going to head over to Chris, and he's now going to be doing the AI side for you guys. We can introduce a question.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. 1 second. I will share the screen so that Chris can use. Cool. And we've got 5 more minutes together.
Where is it? There you go.
You're taking over the screen?
It's fine. Okay, you guys can see, right? Okay. So the next activity, and I kind of want you guys to think about this when you guys are at home and in your free time as well. Wait, can we just present the whole screen?
Yes, but I was trying to mute myself. 1 second. I can't present the whole screen anymore.
Okay. So here you guys see, right? Andrita, do you have a question?
I do.
Okay.
Maybe I can direct this question to Paula directly.
Okay.
One of the biggest things I've seen about the entrepreneurship world, especially as a woman, is many people don't especially believe that as a woman you can make it in the entrepreneurship world. And okay, personally, I've seen it because I'm interested in doing a business related course. And I know sometimes when I tell adults that this is what I want to do, they're like, oh, but you're a woman. Don't you feel like you should get into other course? Or even they're like, it might not be as profitable, maybe go for a safe course like law or medicine, or, you know, that's already set there for you. So in such a case, how do you handle it? How do you move from it? Because sometimes it can be quite demoralizing to hear that you can't.
Do you know what I do? I do literally the opposite. I don't let it stop me. It fuels me with more internal energy and strength that goes like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to prove to you that it's possible. So I've rewired my brain that every challenge, whether it's a feedback from someone or a market, you know, difficulty, or a mindset, you know, that they have, it gives me so much more inner strength to do it. And also along the way, I share my journey with other women and try to bring them along and try to create a movement. We are 100 girl bosses today here. How about if we create a movement that we will only buy products from women-founded businesses? We will only invest money in women-led businesses. How about if we get together, a group of maybe of us, 10, 20 of us in our lunch break, and we sit in a circle every day and we talk about, this is the biggest challenge that I have this week in my business, and also how each one of us can collaborate with one another. So imagine if I could tell you about one challenge that I have this week and someone else does a favor for me and I do a favor for someone else. So every week we get together in a lunch break once a week. We discuss what is the biggest challenge and someone in the group has to give a tip or give a hand. Because, for example, a lot of you girls love marketing and design. So you can do design for Claire. Claire can do her cupcakes and raise funds for someone else's business. And together we can build, you know, an alliance of women that are unstoppable going forward. There will be many things, not just myths in the industry and comments like you're receiving. There'll be many other challenges you receive along the way. But what you need to do is put in your head and in your heart, no one's going to stop me. I'm making the world a better place. I'm doing what I love. And if you look at it, a lot of, you know, saying to world leaders, many times they've been called crazy. So I find that the more people say you're crazy and this is not going to work out, the more I have inner strength to go forward. But build a community that can support you. And I think there's no better place for us to build this community than all of us together. So if you girls want, you can create a private Facebook group and you can add me in it. And every week we can talk about our challenges. We can talk about what we are learning. We can do a favor, a little favor for each other. There's one thing that every day we can do for each other that's worth just 1 minute. If we spend 1 minute helping each other, whether it's giving a like on a social media post, telling our uncles to buy our friends, you know, business services, but don't let anyone stop you. Prove that they're wrong and prove that you can do anything that you want. Beautiful question, and thank you for sharing. Very, very, very powerful. And in some stage, all of us women have been told that, but what we can't do is let weak people slow us down. It's the other way around. We're going to have the inner strength and show them that we can do it. And thank you so much for sharing it. Very brave and very beautiful of you for not giving up and staying true to what is your true calling. And we will support you. Anyone else wants to share their experience? You are welcome. I look forward to meeting you face to face soon and collaborating. And in the meantime, we can have a Facebook group or an Instagram that we get all together.
Claire, do you have something to say?
Yes, I do too. A question. Okay, it's actually two. In the entrepreneurship today, I have noted, because I like noting things that make a difference, is that there are some other problems according that connect to women, like less respect, like from the male dominant fields. Like most women may find it hard to be recognized and trusted. And another point is lack of support and mentors. Women are often don't have mentors or business networks, or even when they try to build a community, some people try and say that they're only being gender-based. So how can, that's like one of the problems, like what can you do about that? That's a question.
I think here we have the solution, literally in this class today.
Yeah.
We support each other. We share our challenges. We buy from each other. We do favors for free for one another. And we will prove the whole world that is wrong. Because Claire, if you look at the world, half of the world are women. So if we support each other, we have half of the world's support. And that's more than enough for you to thrive forever and ever and ever in your business. So if we're buying locally, if we're supporting each other, you've got your success guaranteed. And I think that's what we need to do. I think that's been, the highlight of today's hour with you girls is getting to know your stories, your passions, how strong you are, how much you want to change the world, but also how you want to be supported. And today here, we have found a magical formula for supporting one another, because we got more than 100 of us that are aiming, dreaming at starting our own business. And if we can all do one favor for each other, whether it's a like on Instagram, a referral, a feedback, or connecting one to another, even out of this community, connecting to our uncles and mothers and so forth. But let's do more female-led businesses that we support each other, and we can still sell products to men. There are a lot of great men out there in the world. Not everyone has this closed mindset, but we can together prove the world that women can absolutely do just as much as men. No one's better than anyone. Everyone can do everything, but let's support each other in the first place. Bye.